Why is the speed of light the absolute limit of our universe, and why has no experiment, no technology, and no intelligence ever managed to cross it? At first glance, it feels like a technical problem, as if we simply have not built a powerful enough engine yet. But the truth is far more unsettling. The speed of light is not a wall waiting to be broken, it is a rule written into the fabric of reality itself. Long before Richard Feynman, scientists believed time and space were separate, stable backgrounds where events simply happened. But relativity revealed something shocking. Space and time are not fixed. They are flexible, connected, and deeply affected by motion. Light is special because its speed is the same for everyone, everywhere, no matter how fast you are moving. This alone breaks common sense. If you chase a car, it looks slower. If you chase sound, it changes. But if you chase light, it does not slow down. Instead, something far stranger happens. Space and time adjust themselves to protect light's speed. As you move faster, time begins to slow for you. Clocks tick differently. Aging changes. Space itself contracts in the direction you are moving. These effects are not illusions. They have been measured using atomic clocks on airplanes and satellites. The universe is not allowing light speed to change, so it sacrifices time and space instead. Richard Feynman emphasized that this is not just physics trivia. This behavior is essential for causality, the idea that causes must come before effects. If information could travel faster than light, events could influence the past, creating contradictions that would destroy logical consistency. The universe avoids this by enforcing a maximum speed for all information. The deeper you look, the more radical it becomes. As an object approaches light speed, its energy requirement grows without limit. Every extra push gives you less speed and more resistance from space-time itself. This is why no object with mass can ever reach light speed, let alone exceed it. The limit is infinite energy, not weak engines. Even particles in the most powerful accelerators on Earth obey this rule. They gain energy, but never cross the boundary. Feynman often explained physics using simple ideas, and one of the most powerful is this: nature is economical. It does not waste rules. If the speed of light were breakable, the universe would already show signs of that chaos. Instead, every experiment confirms the same structure. Light speed is not fast because light is special. Light is special because the universe is built around that speed. And the most disturbing realization is this: the limit exists not to stop us from exploring the universe, but to make exploration, memory, and reality itself possible. Without it, nothing would hold together. This is only the surface. To truly understand why this limit cannot be broken, we must go deeper into what happens when time itself begins to disappear. To understand why the speed of light cannot be broken, Richard Feynman urged us to stop imagining motion as something happening inside time, and instead see time as something that reacts to motion. This is where intuition completely fails. At everyday speeds, time feels constant. 1 second is 1 second, but as velocity increases, time stretches. For someone moving near light speed, minutes pass while years pass for someone standing still. At exactly light speed, time stops entirely. This is not metaphorical. From the point of view of a photon, there is no journey. The moment it is emitted and the moment it is absorbed are the same event. Distance collapses. Duration vanishes. This reveals something extraordinary. Light does not move through time the way we do. It exists at the boundary where time breaks down. Feynman showed that this is why light defines the maximum speed of information. Information requires time to exist. If something could move faster than light, it would move outside time, breaking the chain of cause and effect. The universe cannot allow this because causality is not optional. It is the backbone of physical law. Even quantum mechanics, which allows randomness and uncertainty, still respects this limit. Quantum entanglement may look like faster than light influence, but no usable information is transferred. The rule holds. The speed of light is the universe's update rate, the fastest speed at which reality can remain consistent. Gravity itself obeys this limit. When massive objects move, the changes in gravity propagate at light speed, not instantly. This is why black holes do not immediately destroy everything. This is why the universe has structure instead of instant collapse. Feynman often reminded students that physics is not about memorizing equations, but about understanding what nature refuses to do. And nature absolutely refuses to let information outrun light. Not because it lacks power, but because doing so would erase the distinction between past, present, and future. The most mind-collapsing truth is this: the speed of light is not a speed limit imposed on the universe. It is the reason the universe can have a timeline at all. We are not slow because light is fast. We are slow because we move through time, while light does not. Once you grasp this, the question changes forever. It is no longer, how can we go faster than light? But what does it mean that time itself has a maximum speed? And that question does not just challenge physics, it challenges how you understand existence, memory, and your place in the universe. Once you accept that the speed of light is tied to time itself, a disturbing implication emerges. If faster than light travel were possible, it would not simply allow quicker journeys, it would destroy the meaning of sequence. Imagine sending a message that arrives before it was sent. Imagine an effect existing without a cause. This is not science fiction drama. It is a mathematical consequence. Relativity shows that different observers disagree on the order of events when signals exceed light speed. One observer would see the cause first, another would see the effect first. Reality would lose its shared timeline. Richard Feynman explained that physics survives only because all observers can agree on causality. The universe enforces this agreement by locking information beneath the light speed ceiling. This is why every proposed faster-than-light idea collapses under scrutiny. Wormholes require negative energy that may not exist in stable form. Tachyons create paradoxes that erase predictability. Warp drives compress spacetime in ways that demand impossible energy densities. Each idea fails not due to lack of imagination, but because nature refuses to violate its own logical consistency. Even the vacuum of space respects this rule. Quantum fields fluctuate. Particles appear and vanish, yet nothing carries usable information faster than light. The universe allows weirdness, but not contradiction. And here is the unsettling realization. This limit is not external. It is not something imposed from outside reality. It arises because space and time are the same thing. Trying to exceed light speed is like trying to move north beyond the North Pole. The concept stops making sense. There is no direction left to go. Feynman often said that when a theory tells you something is impossible, you should listen carefully, because nature is revealing its architecture. Light speed is not a barrier at the edge of space. It is a feature of how space exists at all. The universe is not hiding a shortcut. It is telling us that shortcuts would break the game entirely. The final twist is the one most people miss. The speed of light feels enormous, yet it is surprisingly slow on cosmic scales. Light takes years to cross galaxies and billions of years to cross the observable universe. This means that when we look into space, we are looking into the past. Telescopes are time machines, not because of advanced technology, but because light carries history at a finite speed. Richard Feynman loved this idea because it reveals something poetic and terrifying at the same time. The universe remembers itself through light. Every star, every explosion, every birth and death is archived, frame by frame, at a fixed cosmic rate. If light speed were infinite, the universe would have no memory. Everything would happen everywhere at once. No history, no evolution, no story. The limit is what allows complexity to unfold gradually. It is why atoms can form, why stars can burn steadily, and why life has time to emerge instead of being crushed by instantaneous change. The speed of light is the rhythm of reality. It is the beat that keeps existence synchronized. We experience time because we move slower than light. We remember because information arrives step by step, not all at once. When you truly understand this, the question of breaking the light speed limit feels childish. It is like asking how to remove gravity without collapsing the universe. The limit is not an obstacle to progress. It is the condition that makes progress meaningful. And this leads to the most humbling conclusion of all. The universe is not designed for speed, it is designed for coherence. Light stands still in time so that everything else can have a past, a present, and a future. And once you see that, you realize something profound. The speed of light is not the end of possibility. It is the reason possibility exists.